Greetings and salutations, everybody. My name is Ken Smith, and this program we like to call Westfield Movie Talk, where all we do here is talk about movie news and movie reviews. Now, with me, as always, is my bud, Kevin.
Thank you for having me back. I'm so glad to be a part of this wonderful show.
Nice. All right. Before we get into the first piece of news, I just want to say, I want to give a shout out to my hometown of Danvers. When I first started the show, I didn't really know what it was going to be. It was really just for fun. And I uploaded this video on two YouTube channels, mine and Westfield's. And altogether, the views were up to 150 in 1 week. And that was just so unexpected. I know the majority of them were from the people of Danvers. And I just want to say thank you guys so much. You guys have always been awesome. I always knew I grew up around people who were just always so loving and supporting and just the greatest people. I tell you, it really is not difficult to find good people in my hometown. I am truly proud to grow up where I did. And I also want to give a little shout out, relax. I want to give a specific shout out to my mom, my dad, Jay and Nicole, who were always so supportive. They would text me like every day. And I also want to give a shout out to Drew and Josh Salvo, Matt and Dan Rizzo, and Joe Jones, who they're kind of the reasons why I started this. Because as a freshman, it's hard not being around your high school friends. It's hard. Every day that goes by, you miss them and all that. And like with each day going by, it's difficult not seeing them and all that. So I thought this kind of show would be a great way to communicate with the people that I don't get to see anymore. So it's a nice little thing I came up with. And also I love talking about movies. So yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. So all in all, thank you guys so much.
That was beautiful.
And you killed it. Okay.
On to the show.
Yes, now it's time to do the show. First piece of news. Zack Snyder, the director of Justice League, has officially announced that shooting will begin in April of this year. I'm sorry. It will begin in April, and the cast consists of Henry Cavill playing Superman, Ben Affleck as Batman, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, Jason Momoa as Aquaman, Ezra Miller as The Flash, and Amy Adams as Lois Lane, and Ray Fisher as Cyborg. Now, Kevin, what did you think about this?
It's the same cast. I mean, the first movie hasn't come out yet, so I don't know how well it'll go. But I mean, it's good that they have the cast they do. It seems like a talented cast.
Yeah, it's like we've got to see. We haven't seen Dawn of Justice yet. That's the thing.
And there's been a lot of mixed reviews. For at least I've heard about Dawn of Justice. Yeah.
Hasn't even come out yet.
Well, skepticism from
that's different.
Yeah.
That's different.
They have reviews.
Yeah, there's this guy who's very close with Warner Brothers and stuff like that. He said that Warner Brothers is worried about this movie not making its money back, but it is. It's going to make its money back. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. It's too big. It's almost too big to fail, in my opinion. Like the cast is so diverse. Like, come on.
It doesn't. It's not like Aquaman and The Flash are going to play a big role in this film. It's really just going to be Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
That's it.
But Aquaman looks awesome.
Aquaman, I swear
Jason
to God,
Momoa looks sick.
He is going to be, like, obviously Batman's going to be the fan favorite badass, but he is going to be the surprise badass that everyone's like, oh my God, who is this guy?
Can we throw up a picture of what he looks like just in case there are people?
Yeah, let's throw up a picture.
And then put it next to Mermaid Man.
Mermaid Man?
Yes, because that's how everyone pictures Aquaman.
No, everyone pictures Aquaman as like the version they see in Family Guy, because Family Guy loves making fun of Aquaman.
Well, can you blame them?
No, they shouldn't, because it's also
because if you don't know the comics.
No, you don't. But trust me, like Aquaman is an amazing character.
Yes, he is.
He really is. And if you really think about it, he controls the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how much water there is in the world?
Yeah.
That's all. No, I don't know either. That's all him.
A few gallons, give or take.
Yeah, I know. A couple buckets full. But it's all his, and he can talk to fish and all that.
People forget the other things where he has like bulletproof skin.
Yeah.
Because of the pressure and
really
his strength.
It's really his costume, though. I think people are, because it's really.
He looks so cool.
Not Jason Momoa as like the stereotypical looking Aquaman. Like it's not very.
He looks like Mermaid Man.
He looks like a fish, which is not very. But like Zack Snyder, he reimagined this character and with Jason Momoa, and he's really out to say, "Yo, Aquaman is a badass." Like, deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? The Mountain? Was that who he played in Game of Thrones?
Oh, I never saw Game of Thrones.
Oh, well, yeah. Jason Momoa played the Mountain in Game of Thrones, and he was scary. Wait, no, take that back. He didn't play the Mountain. I'm sorry. He played Khal Drogo.
Okay, cool.
That was, I almost made a huge slip up there.
He's a cool guy too. Like I see him in interviews too. He's always that guy that's like cracking wisecracks and stuff. And he's huge. He's a big guy, and he's I believe he grew up in Hawaii. I believe.
Momoa,
like
I believe that's Hawaiian.
So yeah, clearly he's a swimmer. He's a swimmer. But I don't know. But like, first we gotta see Dawn of Justice before we think anything. But this doesn't surprise me at all.
Well, yeah, obviously they're gonna throw out the sequel. There's been so much hype around it.
It's not really a sequel. Justice League?
Well, no, I mean the sequel to Justice League. Well, to this one, what we just talked about.
What we just talked about?
The new movie.
We're talking about Aquaman for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Do you think he get his own individual?
Yeah,
movie?
he is.
He is?
Yep.
Cool.
After Justice League, we're getting.
Are you getting individual movies for everyone though? 'Cause that's a bit much.
Depends who you're thinking of. Like
so was it Flash, Wonder Woman,
yep.
Aquaman, Cyborg, Green Lantern.
Cyborg is getting a solo in like 2020.
Why?
I don't know, but we're gonna be used to that character by then. Because they gotta make money and they gotta have their own universe.
Well, that's the biggest problem my friends have, is that the thing that Marvel did is they took like their time with individual movies. It was like two Iron Mans, Thor.
They could.
And
They didn't have anyone like saying like,
DC?
"Yo, where's this universe? Why aren't you making this universe yet?" No, but with DC, they could see all these movies like Iron Man, Avengers coming out, and like everyone's like talking about Warner Brothers. Like, "Yo, when are you gonna get your shit together?"
If they were, I don't know. Well, they could still introduce, because all they had was one Superman movie that went okay in the box office.
No, that was the 5th highest grossing movie of that year. So I think that did really good for itself.
Well, then not by numbers, but I guess by review. Because I saw it and everyone was like,
I liked it. I like the character.
And like, I don't know.
Their incarnation of Superman. I liked him.
It was fine. But
He
it's
didn't
just
talk much, but there's a reason why he doesn't talk much. It's because you gotta think, like, this guy is trying to hide it. He doesn't want to stand out. He's an alien. If people notice him, that's not good. So he had to be like.
So he cleverly disguises himself with glasses and hair gel.
That's different. No, but he had to be very independent. He couldn't stand out, so he didn't talk much. He just wanted to blend in. So that's why he didn't really say much, because that's how he grew up.
No, I get that. I'm just saying that for one movie to be the basis for a whole universe. Iffy.
Well, you mean Dawn of Justice?
Yeah.
Well, like.
Because they're literally just like, they're rushing him. Being like, oh, and here this person is, and another one, and another one.
That's because they know people are ready for it.
Well.
And, dude, Jason, I guarantee, Aquaman, he's going to have one scene. Flash, I guarantee you won't even see him.
Ha.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
It doesn't matter. And I don't know what the hell Cyborg.
They might tie in Cyborg. Just an idea that I would do is that he gets injured through the Superman thing.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, because what's the guy? I forget it. But it's still, I think, if you really think about it too, how they're setting it up, it actually is pretty genius in my opinion. Some people think it's rushed, but yeah, you start off with Superman, and it's like, okay, let's see if people actually want a DC universe. And with the box office, people did. The reviews were mixed, but there were people that liked the movie. I liked it. Some people thought it was like, it's okay. And then Dawn of Justice, that introduces your heroes. Then Suicide Squad, that introduces your villains. And then you get your team-up movie, and then you get your solos after that. I think that's genius. Some people think that's rushed, but I think that's genius.
It is rushed.
In a way, sure, but we still haven't seen Dawn of Justice, so we don't know if they're actually just rushing it.
True.
I don't want them to follow the same way as Marvel. I don't want them to do solo, then team, solo.
A couple.
We got 3.
Like if they, my friend said this, and I have to agree.
We got 4.
If they did what's
team.
the 4th?
We got Man of Steel, Dawn of Justice, Suicide.
Yeah, I'm saying prior to Dawn of Justice.
Oh, prior?
Yeah, like if they had just a Batman v Superman.
Batman v Superman's not
alone,
a team-up movie, though.
Huh?
Batman v Superman is not a team-up movie.
Well, no, just introduce the characters. Would have been cool, and their dynamics with each other, and like ignore the Justice League part. Would have been cool. And then you had Superman, so like it kind of led into that.
So would you have preferred if they went Man of Steel, Batman, Wonder Woman, Suicide Squad, and then Justice League?
For solo films?
Yeah, like if that's the lineup.
I would
For
have
like
Man of Steel, Batman v Superman. 'Cause I like how they tie together. Like just
So you like the
movie.
lineup they're doing, like of
And then
movies.
you didn't have to. You didn't have to introduce Wonder Woman. She could have came in at like hinted at the end of Batman v Superman, and then Suicide Squad, and then Justice League.
No, I disagree with that because Wonder Woman is getting her own solo movie. So
And she deserves it one.
Yeah, but she has to stand out. We're not just Wonder Woman movie is coming before Justice League, so they really have to show the audience that this is a character that that deserves her own solo film, and they want to make sure people want to go see it. And so she needs to play a big role in the movie.
Well, yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. What's next? Okay, it has been confirmed that the villain of the upcoming sequel to Kingsman, Kingsman 2, has been announced, and it is Julianne Moore. You may know her from such films as Big Lebowski, Still Alice, and Seventh Son. I don't know why I said that. No one knows what that movie is, but it doesn't matter. So, Kevin, what do you think of this?
I want to ask your opinion first.
Oh,
I always
thank
talk
you.
first.
You know, I just try to be polite and ask my
You're
guests
a
first.
gracious host.
That's who I am, but thank you. You know, I always say it's not a bad thing to add talent, and when it comes to talent, and especially female talent, Julianne Moore is definitely in like the top like 3. Like when I think of like most talented actresses out there, I think Meryl Streep,
Yep.
Kate Blanchett.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, I was
Blue
just thinking
Jasmine.
of someone else. Yeah.
And Julianne Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like granted you could think of more women. That's true, and I really can't think of anything on the top of my head. But this is great, and especially from
Anna
coming.
Faris.
What?
No, what you're saying?
Okay.
House Bunny was a work of art. Keep going.
Especially with the last film we got in the first Kingsman, Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
He was like a likable. I mean,
He was different.
Yeah.
He was different, but
Yeah.
I like that.
He was weird.
I like that.
But
though.
that added the whole movie was weird. Well,
But
not
his
weird.
villain was
different.
so. I love that his storyline in the film, like what his plan was.
And-
You didn't really know what he was doing until the end.
Made sense.
Yeah, sometimes like that when they introduce the villain, they'll just come out and say what his plan is. But with the Samuel L. Jackson's character, you have to figure it out as you're watching the movie. By the way, straight off saying, Kingsman was definitely, I think it was in my top 5 favorite movies of last year. I thought that movie was so good. It was so original, and I think Matthew Vaughn is an amazing director.
Fight scenes were the best part. The best
Fight
part.
scenes were amazing. That bar fight with Colin Firth.
I was thinking of the church fight.
Yes, and the church
That
fight
was
too.
absurd.
That was done in one take.
Was it actually?
Yeah. I don't know how they did that, but it was amazing, and the music that went with it was,
It was
awesome.
really, really good.
And like with Samuel Jackson, what he did to the main character at the end, when like he literally just goes up to him, just like, you never remember this.
I forget.
Wow.
I've seen it. I haven't seen it in a year.
You disappoint me.
I'm here for conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even on the list to be on this week. In my defense.
Well, so we don't know much about the plot though. All we know is Taron Egerton will be back. Julianne Moore is the villain. People are asking if Colin Firth will return, but what happens to his character in the movie, I seriously doubt it.
Oh yeah, now I know what you're talking about. With
Yeah,
it.
now you know what I'm talking about.
Made the connection.
That-
I might have given it away.
Good boy.
Thank you.
That's my boy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope he would come back in some way because he was such a good Colin Firth.
Yes.
Because he was such a great character, and I loved his character. He was so charming and such a badass at the same time. It was great, and the movie in all is just amazing. I love that movie.
Yeah, it was. It stood out. My friends, it was one of those movies that didn't get a lot of attention. Like it gets on the marketing and stuff for it, but I never heard a lot of people talk about it. And I just watched it because the trailer, it looked interesting, and it was way better than it was originally pitched.
Yeah.
It was a nice surprise.
All right, let's move on. What's next? All right, with the huge success of Deadpool, making it the most successful X-Men movie to ever come out, Fox has announced that they are trying to make the next Wolverine solo film rated R. Now, let me say it again. They are trying to. It's not 100% confirmed.
Yep.
But they are aiming for it. So, what do you think? Do you like this?
Of course I like this.
Yeah.
An R-rated superhero movie, like that's what everyone dreams of.
It's going to be different from Deadpool, though.
Well, oh yeah. Well, nothing's like Deadpool,
No,
you know?
But like with Wolverine though, he can be like
Where it can go
Where it
as
can
a
go.
show, or as a movie, sorry,
As a
would be
movie.
very interesting.
Wolverine show. But you can imagine like all the blood we can get and all that.
Well, it'd be gritty.
It'd be very gritty.
That's what I like. Blood and gore. It's nice, but it'd be a more savage. 'Cause, like it would appeal more to the animal side of the character, the Wolverine.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to hear Wolverine swear like a lot more. Like he does swear in the movies. He does drop the F-bomb every now and then, but still though, I just think when it comes to rated R comic book movies, Wolverine is one of them that definitely could go really well.
You think they can make that transition though? Because they develop such a more tame character. They'd have to throw in a real tough conflict to make him go from this like more not reserved, but more dialed back character.
Well, yeah, it's Hugh Jackman's last Wolverine like movie, so you already know it's going to be a little bit more difficult, like than usual. Like they're probably going to go for the Old Man Logan storyline, which I don't really know much about, but what I've heard, it sounds pretty awesome. It's great though. What do you do? You think this is going to be a trend though with rated R superhero movies?
I hope so. I don't, like you said, like studios are so goddamn stubborn.
I suppose, but it's a business.
I don't know. I cater to the audience, because you already showed with the Deadpool one, the audience knew better than the producers, than the company.
Yeah, but sometimes it's the other way around.
Yes, but I don't know. I think in regards to the superhero things, like at least let characters that are passionate about, or let actors that are passionate about the characters that they want to play.
Yeah.
Give them some leadway here.
Yeah.
Because like Ryan Reynolds is a good example. He loved the character and he's been working on it for 11 years or something.
Yep.
And it was a huge success. And like Hugh Jackman loves the character of Wolverine, and you said last week Channing Tatum loves the character of Gambit. Like let them have their creativity as actors.
Do you think they can make Gambit R?
You can make anything R, because it's the X-Men universe.
That's true.
That's more dark than the typical Marvel.
I don't need an X-Men movie R though. I don't need like.
Yeah, which would be.
What?
Which would be cool.
I would be curious on why they're making it rated R, but I feel like at that point it'd be a force. But with like Wolverine going rated R, movies like Wolverine, like a Batman movie, even Suicide Squad going R, that would make sense. But like saying your next Avengers is rated R or X-Men,
that wouldn't work.
Like,
Well, it's because they've already established such a tame
we
group.
are never gonna get a rated R Marvel film in the cinematic universe. No way. That's
which is fine. They don't need it though.
no, they don't. It's because they got this tone. The
pattern,
cinematic universe has this tone, and the rated R Marvel film would not fit that. It just wouldn't.
You're right.
Yeah, so, but I am happy though. I cannot wait to see a rated R Wolverine movie if it happens. We don't know if it happens. Like it comes out in 2017, I believe. So.
Oh, that's not that far.
No, I know,
it's
right?
around the
It's
corner.
so weird. It's so weird.
I'm still making that mistake when you write. It's like 2015 or like I'm 16 every time.
Okay, folks, this is the time of the show where we get to review a movie that we picked out. And this week, we're about to review a classic comedy movie that we both grew up when we were kids. So the movie this week is Happy Gilmore. Now, if you've never heard of Happy Gilmore, let's see the trailer.
For 400 years, golf has been a gentleman's game. A game of tradition, etiquette, and above all, sportsmanship. Until now.
Y'all ready for this?
Meet Happy Gilmore. He was a hockey player.
That's my puck, baby! Don't you ever touch my puck!
Who was skating on thin ice. But when his grandma needed his help,
Mrs. Gilmore owes the IRS $270,000. We're gonna have to sell the house to someone else.
But she's an old lady. I mean, look at her. She's old.
he discovered a new talent.
The house is like 400 yards away. That's unbelievable.
Now he's going from the rinks
Step right up, folks. See if you can outdrive the amazing golf ball whacker guy.
to the links.
Hey, where you going with those clubs, punk?
I'm your caddy.
He's gonna be on the tour. That's super.
He's got the swing. He's got the drive.
He shoots, he scores!
He's got the balls.
Oh, God, that hurt a little, but I'm all right.
Quite a large and economically diverse crowd here at the Invitational. I guess it's the new tour sensation, Happy Gilmore.
Hey, if I saw myself in clothes like those, I'd have to kick my own ass.
And while he's trying to keep Granny out of the rest home,
I'm telling you, this place is perfect. You're gonna make friends in no time.
Get me out of here!
he's driving the game of golf
Why didn't you just go home? That's your home. Are you too good for your home? Answer me.
Straight into the ground.
Damn you people, this is golf.
I'm Bob Barker. Looks like you and I are going to be playing together today.
This guy sucks. All right, let's go.
Universal Pictures presents Adam Sandler
The price is wrong, Bob.
as golf's missing link, Happy Gilmore.
Whew, that brought me back. Oh my God.
Good
Bob
times.
Barker.
Good times.
Oh my God. That was definitely Adam Sandler's prime.
Oh yeah, that was the golden age of Adam Sandler.
It was that, Billy Madison, The Waterboy, and The Wedding Singer.
Yep.
I think those were like back to back. Oh my God, but that movie, that was like...
Pre-Jack and Jill Adam Sandler.
Yes. That was like, oh God, that was like 20 years like before. But this was like, I believe this was coming off when he went off of Saturday Night Live. And after this movie, people were just like really looking at it as like, wow, this guy actually could be something really big.
Yep.
And they were right. They were right. Adam Sandler was, but he did a lot of great movies. Nowadays, he's a bit of a sellout. Like, I used to love Adam Sandler a lot.
I still like him as a person. He's
As
still
a
wicked
person,
cool.
Yeah, he's still cool, and like obviously he's a great guy because he brings all his friends into movies and stuff. He has like 20 friends he has to put in like in
Rob
movie.
Schneider.
Yeah, Rob Schneider, David Spade, Kevin James. I'm sure Chris Farley would be in there too. Yeah, but this movie is definitely in my top 5. One of the most funniest.
Oh, it's
like,
hysterical. The whole plot is absurd.
It's such an absurd plot. The plot, no, if you really, hold on, let me read the plot. The plot goes, a rejected hockey player puts his skills to golf to save his grandmother's house.
Yep.
Can you imagine if someone just pitched that idea to you? It's like, what do you think of this for a movie idea?
I'm interested. I'm on it.
I'd be like, oh, well,
It's such an iconic movie that I can't, to this day, when we go to a golf course, my friends and I, we always do at least one Happy Gilmore song.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to.
You have to. It's either that or, like, people say, Caddyshack is the most funniest golf movie. It's like, no. It's Gilmore. It's Gilmore. It's like, Caddyshack's fine, it's funny, but it's Gilmore. Like, and it's not just Adam Sandler that, like, he obviously carries the whole movie, but the other characters, too. Like, Shooter, the villain.
Yep.
Yes.
Villain.
Shooter.
Yeah.
Shooter. But what was his mentor's name?
Oh, Chubbs?
Chubbs. Yeah.
Chubbs was such a funny character.
Chubbs was so, like... his story background was so weird. Like,
a professional golfer that got his hand bit off by an alligator.
Like, dude, let me play on the pro tour. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Because you're black? Hell no. Damn alligator bit my hand off.
And then how he dies.
Yeah, and how he and he just dies.
I have a gift for you, Chubbs. Oh no, my favorite part in that is actually when they learn how to putt at a mini golf course.
At a mini golf course,
that
the
is
clown,
hysterical.
The clown.
That was such a funny concept.
I would get mad.
That clown.
He
chops it off.
Yeah, it's like, you're gonna die, clown. Like it.
Oh, I forgot Ben Stiller's in it.
That's right. Yeah, Ben Stiller's in it too. He plays his grandmother's what are they called?
It's like a nursing home.
Yeah, when she's in the nursing home, he's like the
assistant.
keeper. No, he's I think he's like the boss, and like he's like running like a sweatshop.
Yeah, to
like
make
that.
was it like hand knitted?
Yeah, it was like hand knitted, and like Ben Stiller and Adam Sandler, if I believe right, they never worked together again. If I'm really thinking about it, I don't think I've ever seen them in a film.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything either.
And if we just think about it, the rest of the show is going to be dead silence.
What else? What else about that movie? Shooter is like one of the best comedy villains there ever was.
And the ending was sweet.
When he gets
the absurd shot, that was awesome.
What was the shot again?
He has to make one shot to win.
Yes.
And it's
okay,
the ridiculous.
And he goes like,
boom,
but
boom.
like, happy place.
Happy place.
That's like one of those.
Oh, his grandma playing a piano, and there's midgets on bicycles.
No, I think that was Shooter. I don't know why.
That was Happy's Happy Place.
I know, but when it was in his happy place, when I watched that movie, I feel like when like the midget would be on his like little bicycle, I feel like that was like Happy imagining Shooter as like a little like boy or something. I don't know why, but like for some reason that midget like looked like Shooter to me when I first saw it. I have no idea why. He just did. I was like, oh, that's Shooter as like a kid or something. He's making him look like an idiot or something.
I thought he just liked midgets because he's.
Yeah, no,
he's a character.
Both ways are fine. Like both ways are funny. Like it's so great. What else?
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker,
one of the most
one of the
quotable
greatest cameos in any movie.
Yep.
Bob Barker.
Showed her in the trailer. Price is wrong,
showed her in the
Bobby.
trailer. So, yeah, kicks his ass. Like, I would love to hear that pitch meeting. He's like, so Bob, we got this golf movie that wants you to be in. He's like, oh, great. What am I doing? You're kicking Adam Sandler's ass.
Perfect. Just pitching the whole idea.
Perfect.
So a hockey player enters a golf tournament to save his grandma's house. Okay, go on. Bob Barker beats up the main character. Interesting. They get sponsored by Subway. Okay. And there's a midget on a bicycle. Sign me up.
Let's do this. This is Oscar gold right here. Oh, my God.
This is going to sweep this year.
It's going to sweep. I know it's going to be a hit. It's going to win Best Picture this year. Are you kidding me with that plot? What else? Oh, one of my favorite scenes. I always cry in this scene because I thought it was so funny. Is when he actually is playing golf for the first time. Like when he's like he goes outside and like the moving men. You know, you saw in the trailer.
Oh yeah, when he hits it at the house, way down the
road.
road.
Like he hits it at the house. It hits like a window. And then he hits the ball again, and like the owner comes like, "You guys gonna take that?" And it hits him.
It hits the old lady.
Yeah,
and then she falls.
Yeah, then he goes again. He hits the ball again, and then the wife like just looks out the window. Ball just hits her in the head. She just rolls off the roof. And I'm like, oh my God! It was like, oh, it gets me going because like you don't see stuff like that anymore. Like,
True.
Like it looks so real. It looked like that lady actually fell off the roof.
It was just.
She
funny.
probably did too.
90s slapstick.
Yeah, like nowadays, like comedies are having like visual effects and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's no slapstick anymore. It's mostly puns, wordplay, or just I don't know. It's like ridiculous characters. That's really what it is.
Yeah, sometimes that can work though.
Yeah.
Like, there were some puns in like Step Brothers and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's more so ridiculous characters. Was there slapstick? I mean, they hit each other with a shovel.
Yeah, they do. Like in the huge, but there was like a huge fight scene in Step Brothers. So. But it doesn't matter. Like.
So what is your favorite part in this movie? Is it that opening scene? Oh, not the opening scene, but
no, I want to say the opening scene. What is my favorite part? What is my favorite? It's hard to think, but like the one I'm thinking on the top of my head is when he's talking to his girlfriend to come back. When she leaves the apartment, he's like talking to the speaker.
The Chinese girl.
He's like talking all sexual in the speaker, and like then he starts singing, and the door opens. And he thinks it's his girlfriend, and he's like, no, it's some like middle-aged Chinese woman or something like that. Oh, that's just good stuff right there. That's so funny. All right, what do you think?
My favorite part? I think it's funny right at the beginning when he gets rejected from the hockey tryouts for like the umpteenth time.
For and then he's been trying out for 10 years.
Yeah, and then he immediately goes into the what was it, the automatic batting cages?
Yes, oh my God,
and he's
thank you.
And he starts
that's
training.
my favorite scene. Okay,
That's
thank
funny.
you. I completely forgot. Even though that was in the trailer, I just completely forgot about that.
To toughen up, and he just starts getting pelted.
He like walks in, the kid, I think that was in it before, he's like, yo, mister, you need a helmet. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
He's tough enough. He just takes them one by one. He's like, oh, yeah, bring that shit on. Oh, my God. It's like,
Great
boy,
scene.
what are you doing? 365 more days until hockey tryouts. I got to toughen up.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And they disregard the fact that he can't even ice skate.
Yeah, he can't even skate. That part made no sense to me. He's been skating for like over 10 years, and he doesn't know.
Oh, he can't stop. That's it. He can't stop.
I know, but still, it's great though.
So what would you give it as a rating?
If I would rate this movie, I would give Happy Gilmore an 8.5 out of 10.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'd give it 5 Bob Barker punches.
Damn.
Straight. Out of 7 Subway subs.
Wow, that's gonna be weird to edit.
That's
gonna be a weird edit right there. Well, that's our review for Happy Gilmore. Comment to us on the bottom. See what your reviews are. We want to see. We want to hear.
In movies, you want us to review. That'd be a good idea.
What?
In movies, they'd want us to review.
In movies?
Yeah, a movie they'd want us to review.
Oh, right. That's a good one. Yeah. If you have a movie that you want us to review, put it down in the comment section. Also, if you have any questions about movies for us, just send them on in and we'll answer. Just put it right down in the comment section and hopefully we'll answer it on the show. Well, that's all the time we have this week. I want to thank my guest, Kevin.
Thank you for having me.
I want to thank my crew for putting together such an awesome show this week. And, as always, you stay classy. We'll see you next week.